I have tried 3 or 4 separate times to get the queue to this frickin' trial. And waiting until like more people were off work, I guess was the key, but it still took a long fucking time.
Is unbound.
So the phoenix that looked like a bird phoenix, large, has transformed into a sphere of fire. And that sphere gets super bright, and from the sphere erupts kind of still a phoenix shape with like armor. Interesting. I'm doing this on Sage, so I'm kind of nervous about that, but...
Tenzin, his eyes! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you!
Who's the main tank? This guy? Okay, so for this fight...
You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
I don't think that even broke our shields. Did it? She'll do, oh, okay, hold on. You want to get all of the ads in the center, like the group did, so that's cool. I'm gonna give an AoE heal. Who's my other healer? A Scholar? Fuck, we're both shields, that's great. You only need to kill the central plume. Yep, like the group did. Cool. Good job, everybody. And get... So, all the other plumes can be ignored. Let's get this one. She'll have some fleeting summers, which are just... I'm not even sure the other tank has their... Okay, so she'll still burn the sky. Oh, still targetable. Now we have some more birds. Everybody wants to get into one of these circles.
I could not bear to lose
And then
you again.
you just want to turn your character in the direction of your arrow. So that you can absorb these spheres. And there'll be another slow one. And then there will be 2 in a row in the next one. And then 3 in a row they're very quick. Here's one. See another orb right behind it. Luckily you can turn your camera and not your character. Everybody so far has been doing perfectly because everybody's got 4, 5, 6. If you do not get one of these, the boss gets it. So everybody's got 7. We're doing fucking fantastic.
Trust in me, my love. I will protect you, I promise.
I'm actually surprised that the damage got through my shield and the Scholar's shield. That's kind of stupid. So now there's a hole in the floor. Everybody wants to stay close. Stay close. Because there's a knockback that we don't want to get knocked off of the platform by. It might be Ruthless Refrain. I'm not sure. It is. So Ruthless Refrain is the knockback.
Why do you do this?
Phantom Flurry is a tank buster. And then she'll do a half-court fucking AoE. The tank... Oh, fuck, the tank died. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's not a thing that's ever happened that I've seen. That's crazy. She'll do a large... Let me get this guy up. Fuck, that's crazy. Cool.
Hearken to my melody.
Okay, and this thing, so this phoenix thing that she's doing is going to rotate around clockwise. So do not be in the quadrant. What the fuck? What's going on with you, man? It's very easy to dodge in this round. It'll be harder later. And then a large column to, or line attack, whatever you want to call it, to avoid. And pretty much once the Phoenix has done its full round, you're fine. Ruthless Refrain is a knockback, so still stay close. Please and thank you. I think that's the last quadrant she's probably going to do. You can move into it right after the Phoenix runs it, if you want to. Angry Old Man. I thought it was like a Gary, okay. Southern Star, I can't remember what that is. It's just unavoidable AoE, that's fine. No problem.
Tenzin, please!
She always wants to shout for Tenzin. I'm sorry, we can't help you. You need only one person in each of these circles. Only one. Otherwise, spread out. Let me get another heal on everybody. I'm gonna get my dot on the gal. She did her like half court. Again, there's a hole in the middle, so try not to be able to fall in there.
We will wake you from this madness.
Well, and so Well of Flame, that wide line attack will also have some other line attacks from various birds on the outside. All pretty easy to dodge. Like, there's a lot of shit that's just easy to dodge. Unless you're the tank. And then it might be a little bit harder in certain instances, but not all the time. Kind of forgot what all my freaking spells are. Why are you glowing? Oh shit, okay, so here's the Phoenix again. Going around. Okay, so they're gonna do these in a sequence. So you want to be able to not be in... Oh, we killed it. That was great. I didn't expect that. In the video, they went through at least one of those, like, doot explosion things. So there's been, like, a humanoid form of this Phoenix thing. Off and on, like, the bird Phoenix has joined it as a mount. And sometimes as just like a companion, and yeah, but the Phoenix still exists. I have no one that I can congratulate. I will exit and get to the cutscene afterward. How long have I been blinded by this dream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. And the cutscene goes dark, and we see some like old style panels of the Phoenix. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the firebird of legend, a being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus was I pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin
Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we traveled, we 4 lords and the samurai. As comrades in arms we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many for our nature. But Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand, and one by one he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there Oni in the east to slay, or revenants in the west to exorcise, without hesitation would he bid us rise to the challenge, and leave grateful men and women to spread word of our deeds, word which, one day, reached the ears of a king. 'Twas by the king's order that we battled the mad auspicious Koryu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we 4 had only lived some few centuries, and were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koryu's raging Aramitama, my brothers and I were powerless. But Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the Firebird of legend, had I been possessed of the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change and immortality became mine to command, I can but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. We're back to present time, I believe. Yes, yep. The power for which I yearned so desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps to save those for whom Tenzin died. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together. And Mercy, thank you. She flies off. We shall follow soon. Alright, Genbu, how are you doing? Cutscene. Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well. Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once more. You certainly seem different from before, as if a great weight had been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is the very picture of serenity, I'd say, says Tataru. Sorry for her accent in my voice. How very perceptive you are, little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin. At long last, indeed, but perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother, that you most certainly are not. He roars in laughter. The turtle does as well, as does the phoenix. Oh, how forgetful of me. I have yet to see how Sorbon's training is coming along, says Genbu. Sorbon? Cutscene. It goes dark for a second. Couple seconds. More seconds. And then we see a spinning turtle shell with like fire underneath it. Theoretically like holding it aloft in the air. Wait, I know this joke. It's a firebird. No, it's an airship, says Tataru. Oh no, genre's savvy urchin, for it is in fact, says Genbu. And the turtle shell slowly kind of descends to the ground level. Sorbon! That's fucking cool. He's bigger, like it's an actual like large tortoise. I mean, I expected him in some capacity, but not like this. Like, it's a fucking tortoise. No one told me that this training would lead to such a radical transformation. Look at me. I'm a giant tortoise. A tortoise, says Sorbon, the giant tortoise now. I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground, says Tataru. This got some comedy to it, this side quest. There's no need for panic, Sorbonne. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic, unless I will return to normal after a short while, like with the Tamate Bako of Geomancy. Well, I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form by the time Mercy quells Sarayu's Aramitama. Okay, hold on. It was Koryu, so who is this Sarayu? The giant tortoise Sorban smacks all of his limbs on the ground. Might? Might? What is this might? Might is not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. Genbu is changing the subject. He's right. I doubt we will be needed here for some time, and Sorban seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up, says Tataru. She gives a little cute wave and then walks off. I had been meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you could go in my stead and tell the elder I am hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. We nod, and the cutscene pans up a little bit before it goes dark. And I will teleport to Tamamizu, because it's a freaking easy 304 gil. I wanna send a text, but I want to finish this video first, and that's probably gonna be the last video for tonight because I have to wake up. I have an early day tomorrow of Moe's Southwest Grill Catering. Hey, Bunchin. Oh, mercy, all is well with our friends beneath Hell's lid. What of Sorban? How goes his training? You let him know. He failed to perform a ritual correctly and was transformed into a tortoise, you say? But you are aware that... Oh, I see. This must be some manner of Eorzean joke. How very amusing. A pity we will not see him again for the foreseeable future, but I will trust it is for the best, as before. He should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise, after all. No, it still makes no sense to me. I'm going to switch over to Red Mage because I forgot to. Skip all this shit. We get to the hum emote. Some experience on my Red Mage. Not very much at all, of course. And that's the end of the quest, end of the video. I'll see you next time.